They told America the Italian Mafia was broken. Gotti in handcuffs, RICO convictions, front-page headlines, triumphant prosecutors. The story was tidy. The public believed it. But they didn't break the Mafia. They broke the part they could film. Before the receipts and names, subscribe to ChronoVault. This version of history wasn't meant for us to know. In the 80s and 90s, the Mafia performed power. It was visual theater, murder, public violence, celebrity defendants. That made for easy prosecutions and made for a single public narrative. The mob was being smashed. Then September 11th happened. The FBI's largest case in history, Pent Bomb, absorbed massive manpower and political attention. At one point, more than half the Bureau's agents were tied to that investigation. That shift changed priorities nationwide. This was not a memo. It was a reorientation of focus. In the aftermath, the Bureau transformed. Resources were reallocated. The Government Accountability Office warned that the effects on traditional criminal enforcement were profound, and the data inconclusive. In short, the playing field changed. That breathing room matters. So while headlines chased terror cells and overseas threats, the five families did what good organizations do when threatened. They evolved. They replaced spectacle with systems. The transformation began with a simple shift. Reduce visibility. Next, migrate into markets that look legitimate. Finally, insulate made members behind third-party buffers. Low-profile leadership. Fewer murders, fewer headlines. Bosses operate through intermediaries. Business camouflage. Construction, waste, unions, healthcare billing, gambling. Industries with opaque flows and long contracts. Third-party buffers. Non-Italian crews, contractors, associates, and shell companies do the risky work, shielding made members. They learned the crucial lesson. Bodies make noise. Contracts make cash. These are the five families today, based on public records and reporting. Alleged or reputed roles, not findings of guilt. Domenico Cefalù, often described in reporting as Gambino's low-profile boss. Cefalù is Sicilian-born, known as Italian Dom, and represents the Gambino faction that moved quietly into construction and traditional rackets. Liborio Bellomo is widely identified in reporting and witness testimony as a key player in the Genovese organization, a family law enforcement sources consistently describe as the most powerful and hardest to penetrate. Michael Mancuso, long tied to the Bonanno family in public records and media coverage. The Bonannos survived internal collapse and kept their revenue lines open. The Colombo family's entire administration was indicted in a 2021 RICO case targeting labor racketeering and extortion. A public modern proof the family continues to operate in its old stronghold, labor and construction. Look AZ members and associates were charged in 2024-2025 with gambling, money laundering, and racketeering across New Jersey and New York, showing how the family's modern money often runs through betting and laundering networks. These names are not mythology. They are the modern cast, quiet, named in indictments, and documented in press coverage. Follow the money and you'll find the method. Here's how the modern rackets actually work. Construction is a classic. Bid rigging and kickbacks launder millions. The 2021 Colombo indictments confirmed it's not just theory, it's federal filing. Municipal waste contracts offer steady, low-visibility revenue. Control the route, and you control the city's waste economy. Illegal gambling, from poker clubs to online sportsbooks, are modern cash machines, often hidden behind shell companies. High-interest loans provide consistent profit, and in healthcare, complex billing systems hide fraud. These industries are resilient and bureaucratically opaque, ideal for a criminal organization that wants profit without the spotlight. Modern organized crime centers on longevity, legitimacy, and influence. Longevity means buying revenue streams, contracts, clubs, dependable cash. Legitimacy comes by owning or controlling clean-looking entities. Influence places allies inside municipal processes, sometimes even politics. KZ-linked gambling rings operating across restaurants and clubs in New Jersey illustrate how criminal activity can be embedded inside legitimate businesses and local economies, and sometimes even pull in local officials as unwitting or complicit nodes. The modern mafia doesn't scream. It signs a contract. This matters because these operations are not victimless. Cartels of influence stifle honest businesses, skew public contracting, and siphon taxpayer money into private hands. When municipal contracts are rigged, citizens pay more, workers get worse deals, and the market becomes less fair. Neighborhoods shuttered, small businesses fade under rigged markets. And because the model is quiet, it's also harder to sell politically. Quiet is the most insidious camouflage. It diffuses outrage. Municipal waste routes become monopolies. Prices quietly climb. Sportsbooks mask cash flow, laundering bets into ledgers. 5 families adapt. Quiet systems replace noisy spectacle. Indictments whisper patterns. Money, shell firms, influence. They told us the mafia died. They broke the show, not the machine. Names changed. Headlines faded. The money and influence kept flowing. If you want more evidence, check the DOJ press releases, state AG filings, and local investigative reporting linked below. Subscribe to ChronoVault for the next piece of forgotten or ignored history.